In April 2022, severe flooding across KwaZulu-Natal caused widespread damage to homes, roads, businesses, and communities. For insurers, events like this create two urgent questions. Before the event, where is exposure concentrated? And after impact, what has been affected, what remains at risk, and where should claims teams respond first? For this demonstration, we begin at the eThekwini municipality level, using a broad exposure view to show how insurers can identify local flood risk priorities. This is FloodSight, a geospatial flood intelligence system that connects exposure identification before an event to claims triage after impact. The pre-event exposure targeting dashboard gives underwriters and portfolio managers a municipal scale view of modeled flood risk and mapped exposure points. The map provides the spatial risk context. Warmer colors indicate higher modeled flood risk, while yellow and green indicate progressively lower risk. Exposure points are overlaid on the heat map, connecting properties to their surrounding risk environment. The top indicators summarize the exposure base across total, high, medium, and low priority exposures, helping users quickly understand the scale of underwriting attention required. For this broader municipal view, the user can narrow the dashboard to a specific operating area. For this demonstration, we focus on Isipingo to show how the platform supports local underwriting prioritization. Selecting high priority isolates the exposures requiring immediate underwriting attention. Filtering further to very high risk class identifies the highest severity exposures sitting in the most flood-prone areas. The high priority exposure list becomes an underwriting action queue. Selecting a record zooms the map to that property and opens the spatial context for review, including exposure ID, priority, flood risk score, and risk class. After a flood event, the post-event claims dashboard helps claims and operations teams understand what has been impacted, what remains at risk, and where response should be prioritized. The event impact map overlays the hazard footprint with exposure points and affected road infrastructure. Exposures are classified as impacted, at risk, or outside, giving teams an immediate spatial view of the event. By filtering to high claims priority and damaged exposures, the dashboard creates a focused claims triage queue for outreach, assessment, and resource allocation. Each selected exposure can be reviewed by site ID, damage class, and asset type, helping teams sequence cases more effectively. The affected road infrastructure view adds operational context, showing where access disruption may affect field assessment and response planning. FloodSight helps insurers move from exposure identification to claims action, linking risk, impact, and response in one geospatial operating view.